Hi everyone and welcome back to Evie Turquesa Dots. This is Evie and I finally got the package that I had sent last. So the last few things that I needed to pack were actually some books that Sophia had found, and they were bulky, so I decided to pack those books and some of the things that I'd bought on the last shopping trip that I did, and a few other things I was able to fit into that box. So they got here today, and I thought I'd share these with you. Anyways, so when I went to Joann's, I saw these little tassels, and I fell in love with them. And my sister is getting married in October, right? So she's asked me ever since she got engaged that she asked me for some wine charms for her friends, for her bridesmaids. So when I saw these, I thought these would be cool to make some little wine charms with them. So I took some pictures as like little samples to show her because she wasn't with me. I was by myself for a change. And she really liked the idea. So we went back like the day before I left. And they were on sale at half off, but this was all that was left. So I was able to get this in black, gold, and silver. And then I found this one in these colors. I wish they would have had more because I think these would be super nice to create some sets with. But they only had one of each, and they didn't have any more colors. And she did not want colors like this. She didn't want blacks or whites. She wanted bright colors. So I ended up getting these for myself so that I can make some wine charms. And sorry for the mess because I'm filming on my phone. I gave up on the webcam today. I thought I'd make some for the ladies that come for the workshops because they usually bring wine and some like things to eat and like hors d'oeuvres and stuff. Not hors d'oeuvres, like snacks. So I thought it would be cool to have some charms that they could add to the wine glasses while they're doing their workshops. It would be just something fun for them to be able to play with, like add to their wine charms. So I got those so that I could make some for myself. And then I also found these. They're head pins, but these are the ones that end up with the little ball at the end. And I've always wanted to try these, so I got myself a pack of silvers and a pack of golds of those. And they're actually so I can add some more charm parts to these. Because what I think I'm going to be able to do for her is to create the rings. And then I want to be able to make some charms that I can add a lobster claw clasp to the top of the charm so that she can take them on and off the ring. That's the idea that I have. And so these are not going to be the ones for her because the colors that this had were not the ones that she liked. And she wanted to create for all of the bridesmaids. So I had to come up with something that was not as expensive as this. And that had the colors that she wanted. So that's why we ended up getting the thread. And I'll show you what I got for her. But I'm showing you this first because these are the things that I ended up getting for myself to do the same thing. And then just flat head pins in silver because yeah, I can't get them here for like all the quality. Anyways, I fell in love with these little these are heavy, solid, like metal. They look like gold nuggets to me, but I fell in love with these and I just had to get them. Yeah, I used to do fashion jewelry a while back, so I have a little thing for beads and findings and stuff. So anyways, we also found this, and I really like all the beads in it, all the metal beads. And it's like a teal color, and then it has pewter and this little fluted bead. So I thought I could take this apart and use it as charms to add to the tassels that I'm making for her with the thread. So I got myself one and she got herself one for the ones that I'm working on. And then these are just something, they were half off and I could not help myself. I just fell in love with them. So I decided, since I have like a charm like a pendant type of charm collection that I just keep adding to, these would be super pretty to keep as a part of my collection. I just love like the thickness of the bunch of chains at the bottom of it and the detail around that bead cap. I really liked. And see, this one has a lobster claw clasp because it's made, you know, for other things, right? It's made for adding to your planners or to your keychains or bags or whatever. But just the idea of having this as the top of the tassel charm set to add to the rings is what I'm thinking of. So anyways, these are just got for myself. So I got that one, this one, because obviously it has a turquoise and I loved the way it was like made. So these are also inspirations. I'll just have them to look at pretty things. And this one I fell in love with too. So those are the three like treats. Actually this one too, because I didn't really need this because I'm probably going to be working on silver tassels for her. Anyways, those were the ones that I got for myself. And then the things that I got with her, for her, and you guys, it was like the end of the trip, and it took so long for us to decide what she wanted and like the colors that she wanted and what she wanted to do, that I realized now that I open it up and I see it, that we calculated for like basically one or two sets of wine charms. So I still have to ask how many bridesmaids she has. And I'm probably going to have to search a way of finding more of the things that she liked so that I can make more sets, because I'm only going to be able to make one for her because she wanted one for herself and one for like one of the bridesmaids. So things that happen, you know. So anyway, these are the threads that she chose, and you're gonna see that like these are the colors that she likes. She likes bright colors, right? So, and we had seen some tassels made out of this embroidery thread, but the way they were finished I didn't like. And yeah, I'm a bit finicky about those things. So the only ones that she really liked were these, but they didn't have any more colors on these. And I do not think that I'm going to sit down and do this type of thing. I'm not going to have the time to do it for all of the girls, and I'm not going to be able to find the same type of bead cap. I mean, I could mix it up, but yeah, so I'm probably going to make something with this, like 3 of these and then 3 of something else to mix it up for this set. So that's going to be one, and then I'm planning on adding something to the side, like not just leave it like that, right? So anyway, so we went for the thread because I thought it would be faster and a lot cheaper for her to get these done for her bridesmaids. So we also got these, which is the same one that I have, right? It has the teals and that blue and all those beautiful colors, you see? That set is so pretty. And it looks different from mine. No, it's not. So they're the same. So we each one of us got that. And then she fell in love with this, but she wanted just that ball. That's what she was in love with. So she just asked me to make her one wine charm using that, and then the rest I'll just incorporate in some type of charm that she can use somewhere else, or just keep as decorative, just to be happy with. But this was not something that we could do for all of them because these Jessie beads are super expensive, and to be able to like do different colors and do them all differently and everything, it would have been too much. So she just got that one for herself. And then these beads that she really liked, I'm probably going to be using on the side. But again, I only found, this was in a little basket, so I only found one of these. And I should have gotten more, but they didn't have too much on beads like this type of thing. You know, they had other like crystal beads and things like that, but things like this that she was looking for, they didn't have too many charms, like nothing that she liked. So this is the one that she liked. And again, we only got one, and this has like I think 7 suns, so it's gonna be good for one set. So I'm gonna have to figure out what to do. But It's a starter. I wanted to try it out, and once I start making that first set and I see how it goes, then we'll see what I do to finish it off and to make those sets nice and fun and special for her friends, because these are her best friends since like high school. So yeah, I'm probably gonna have to search for more bead caps and other types of charms or beads that we can add to the side. I don't want to have any plastic or acrylic on it. I want to use like metal and crystal and nice findings and beads on her charms so she can give them away. And I wish I could find a way to get chain in colors like this and that type of size so that I could make something like this for her. But I ended up getting these because I love them, and those were not like to her taste. She wanted like hot pinks and bright colors. She wanted happy, bright colors, and she loves all types of blues. But yeah, so those are the things that we got at Joann's for that project. And I'm rambling on and talking. I think it's too late. I was waiting for that video to upload and it never did. And I just want to do this so I can put things away. Anyway, another thing that I found on my trip that I just got today was this. I was searching for dictionaries or old books on like in different languages so that I could use in my mixed media. And last year we did, we went to Panera. Last year we had calligraphy as part of like one of the classes that I taught for 4th grade, and one of the parents had her dad visiting from Japan, and he offered to do a calligraphy class for the kids. And they brought a very, very, very old dictionary, like a Japanese dictionary. And she brought her old calligraphy textbook, which had like all of the steps and like all the symbols. And I fell in love with that book, and I thought it would be amazing to find something like that that I can use in my mixed media and in my projects. Of course, I couldn't get hers because that was her dad's like old book, and it's falling apart, and it was such a beautiful piece. She kept smiling because I kept like touching it and going, "Oh my God, I love that book." Same thing with the book that she brought for her little demo, but I couldn't find anything like that. All they had was this. And the lady said they didn't have anything left. This was at a book fair for a church. And she said people here come, and the first things that they go for are those type of things because there's a lot of artists in the area. But then I managed to go back to the library where they were arranging everything, and they had a little section there with extra books, and I found this little treasure there. So it's an English Chinese dictionary. So you have the word in English and then all of the definition and I guess translation in Chinese, right? So this is like as close as I could get to what I wanted. The pages are super, super thin. So I love like everything about this. And I wish it was more of this type of look where you have like all of the page done in the language, right? But that's not what I found. So I ended up getting this, and this was like $2 or $3, maybe $4 at the most. I can't remember because we bought several books for me and for Sophia. Sophia ended up getting some interesting different books. And then, I'm sorry, I'm getting so close to this. Then the other thing that I found, and this was at BAM, Books A Million. It was on sale, and I can't remember how much it was, but it wasn't much. But it's all about drawing like the master. So it has like examples of different pieces from different artists. So I thought this would be a cool book to have as reference, not only for myself, but for some of the students that are actually more interested in drawing and fine art, and they're taking classes with me after school. I thought that some of these things I could share with them. So that's why I got this, just because it's always interesting and fun for me to be able to share with them things that they're not seeing in the classroom. And then this is from Michael's. I just had to get it. It's a recollection set of pre-made cards and envelopes, but that aqua color is to die for. I love it. And it's also my sister's favorite color. So I'll probably be making some cards for her and some other cards. But I had to get it. I had to get it. So, and then the last thing that I got, besides the books that Sophia already took upstairs, was my planner for this year. And again, I don't do the real like planner fun stuff. I keep it very basic, just because I don't want to spend on all of that. I can't afford that, and I don't have the time for like all of that elaborate like creation of all the fun planner stuff. But I like to get this type of planner where it's like the school year and it has the spread with all of the month, so that I can put like all of the like the holidays and the days that there's no class and everything that's happening on that month. I put it here, like just jotting down what to see it in like a month scope. And then it has a section where you can go through the week and I can add like all the details. So I can do like the classes that I teach that day, and then whatever I'm teaching for that week, I cover that. If there's any special activities that changes our schedule, I write it down there. If there like after school classes that I'm teaching on that day, I write it down. So I use this type of planner a lot, and I keep it on my desk, and I buy like a few cute stickers to put on the pages and make it a little bit more fun. But I don't really have the time to do like the whole planner fun stuff that all of you guys are doing. So that's the one that I got for this year. I didn't really have too much time to look for a lot, so I ended up getting this one at Walgreens. I couldn't even get to Staples this time. So yeah, so this is probably the one that I'm going to be using this year. I just didn't want to spend like a lot of money on it. So that's all I have to share for now. And there's also, yeah, I'm gonna come back at some point. I opened up my copy of the magazine that I bought for the giveaway, so that I could share the pieces that are inside of the gift set that comes with it. But I'm probably gonna do some type of little project using the things that comes with it, so that you guys can get to see it at work, like how the things work in the set, and to try it out and be able to talk about it a little bit more informed. And I'll probably do an update on the giveaway at that point, but that's going to be a future video because this one's running a little bit long, and I've chatted too much. So hugs and kisses to all of you. Thanks so much for stopping by, for listening, and taking the time to look at everything that I had to share. And hopefully the next videos are going to be about projects, because I'm done with like all of the things that I bought from Vermont. I'm home. I'm in my studio again. I'm trying to set up the camera so that it works again. I don't know what happened with the video that I had filmed before. And I'm starting work on Monday. So yay, back to the regular routine and getting used to not being on vacation, and with all of this fun extra time to be able to play with my arts and crafts. But thanks again. Besitos to all. Take care, and thanks for your visits, your comments, and for subscribing. Bye.